was developed by two men, University of London physicist named David Bohm, who was a former protege of Einstein, and a Stanford University neurophysiologist named Carl Pribram. And they worked independently. Pribram was studying memory and found that there's evidence that the brain operates holographically. And Bohm was studying subatomic physics and found that on the subatomic level, the fabric of reality seems to possess properties that are reminiscent of a hologram. So if you put those two ideas together, that our brain seems to be holographic and the universe is holographic, it suggests that maybe it's compelling evidence that the universe may be a kind of hologram.
The concept of the universe as a hologram and the profound relationship between mind and reality has intrigued scientists, philosophers, and mystics alike. The holographic principle and the ability of human consciousness to influence reality are discussed extensively in Michael Talbot's The Holographic Universe, and are influenced by the works of physicist David Bohm, neurophysiologist Carl Pribram, and various spiritual teachings of Hinduism. The idea of the universe as a hologram comes from a convergence of quantum physics and neurophysiology. The theory posits that just as a hologram contains the whole image within every part, our universe and all phenomena within it may be embedded in a higher dimensional reality. The two key figures who contributed to this concept were David Bohm and Carl Pribram. Bohm, a quantum physicist and a protege of Einstein, became disillusioned with the conventional understanding of quantum mechanics and developed a vision where reality is an implicate order, an underlying unified field where all things are interconnected. In this model, the observable universe, or the explicate order, is just a projection from this deeper level of reality. This idea aligns with quantum entanglement, where particles remain connected regardless of distance, suggesting that separation is more an illusion than a fundamental truth. Pribram's work in neuroscience complemented Bohm's theories. He discovered that the brain processes information in a holographic manner, distributing memory and sensory input throughout the brain, rather than in isolated regions. This discovery suggests that human perception itself is a holographic phenomenon, creating a subjective experience of a coherent and structured reality from a multidimensional wave-like domain. From the holographic perspective, reality is not as fixed and objective as classical physics suggests. If the universe is indeed a hologram, then consciousness might play a pivotal role in shaping reality. Bohm and Pribram's theories imply that the mind can influence the physical world because consciousness is deeply embedded in the holographic fabric of reality. This concept is supported by various phenomena such as telepathy, psychokinesis, and precognition, which have been traditionally dismissed as paranormal, but are explainable through the holographic model. Talbot's book, The Holographic Universe, presents evidence for this perspective, citing experiments such as those conducted by Princeton University's PEAR lab, where human intention was shown to influence random number generators. These findings indicate that consciousness can exert an influence on the physical environment, suggesting that the observer not only perceives reality, but also helps to create it. The holographic nature of reality resonates deeply with the teachings of Hinduism. Hindu philosophy, particularly as described in the Vedanta and Upanishadic texts, holds that the universe is Maya, an illusion or a projection. The Brahman, the ultimate reality, is unmanifest and formless, while the manifested world is a mere reflection, akin to a holographic projection from a higher dimensional reality. The ancient concept of Indra's net illustrates this beautifully. It is a metaphor describing a vast net of jewels, each reflecting every other jewel infinitely, symbolizing the interconnectedness of all beings and events in the universe. This idea echoes Bohm's implicate order, where all elements of existence are enfolded into a unified whole, and every piece of the hologram contains the entire image. Meditation and spiritual practices in Hinduism focus on realizing this ultimate oneness. Enlightened beings or yogis are said to transcend the illusion of separation, experiencing a state where consciousness and reality are not separate, but aspects of the same fundamental unity. Such states of consciousness are described as samadhi, where the mind merges with the universal consciousness, dissolving the boundaries between self and the cosmos. Quantum physics has also demonstrated that observation affects reality. The famous double-slit experiment revealed that particles behave differently when observed, collapsing from waves of potential to fixed particles. This effect suggests that the mind may influence physical events on a quantum level, reinforcing the idea that consciousness and matter are